So usually the guests are asking her questions about how she does that. What else have you cooked at home in the Girl Pan?
A lot. I do turkey burgers, hot dogs, tilapia, salmon, bacon.
Your host will do this, or your past host, and then it'll be like, and like, how did you get your Girl Pan? Didn't you get that for like 60% off or free or what? However, like if she's a past host and I know how she got it, I get her to tell everybody how she got it. So many of my hosts this month have gotten a double burner Girl Pan absolutely free. They were so excited because the double free points enabled them to do that so easily. How's that doing?
It's looking pretty good.
We'll use this again. Does it look like it's done on the other side?
It does. It's got some nice little grill marks without.
Fabulous. So you guys get that this is like the easy second recipe of the show, so the main dish really has other people engaged. So I put less heat at the station. Okay, can you go ahead and pull that off under here? Just grab it there and there with the palm.
I've done this.
Okay, so you guys are going to finish this off.
That's why they sell it free.
So, and then after the shop and share, I move right into bookings and I say, okay, well, so thank you guys so much for sharing. And I'll let that go long enough that they've talked about some of the key products. Not too long. And then I say, well, I'm really excited to hear. I just want you to think for a minute. If you could do a kitchen makeover in your home with our Kimber Chef catalog, and cost was no option, and you could fill your kitchen with our catalog, I can't wait to hear what are the first 1 to 2 products you would put in your kitchen if cost were no option. Who wants to share? Mia, what would you put in your kitchen?
A grill pan.
The grill pan. Would you use the single burner or the double burner?
The double.
The double burner. Who would cook on it the most? You or somebody else in your house?
I think we all would, but I probably would use it the most.
All right. Well, my host last week when she hosted her show got our double burner grill pan absolutely free. But when you host a show, absolutely free. When you host a show this coming month, we can work on earning that for free for you. Or this coming month, you will be able to get that $250 grill pan for $125 at your show when you host a show. Do y'all see what I'm doing here? Yeah. Who else? This is how I talk about bookings at my
Rock
show.
crock. I want a rock crock.
A rock crock. Okay, which rock crock would you get?
I want that big old Dutch oven, please.
Okay, so the rock crock, independent, like you want to make sure you know what the special is next month. So let's just say that it was on special 60% off. It's not next month, but let's just say it was.
I'll say the every day. Every day.
Okay.
I like the every day.
Let's just say she did the everyday one, okay? So I would say, oh my goodness, when we do a show with you and your friends next month, you will be able to get that everyday rock crock for only $47 at your show.
Shut it, Brett.
Okay? So I do this for every person, whatever they say. If it's cookware, if it's the knife set, I kind of have an idea. I'll say, you'll be able to get that for about. And you know, I say, so I'm either using the 60% off price it's going to be, or it's always half price for a host, right? So I'm using a half price. So I'm making them booking a show about what they want. Does that make sense? Instead of going over all the stuff that they get, I make it about the item that they want when they schedule with me this coming month, okay? And then, or in this month, depending on where I am in the month booking shows. And then after that, I go through my theme show binder and talk about, and when we do your show, the themes I'm offering this coming month. So whatever month I'm booking, I'm offering a couple themes. And so I'm talking about the themes. You already heard me say a little bit about what I do about the themes. So, like for February, I'm doing wine, cheese, and chocolate. We have wine, we have cheese, we have chocolate. It's an awesome show. So, like the other shows I explain a little bit. That one, that's all I say. But so whatever show's coming up that I'm offering. So in North Carolina, I know y'all probably aren't doing this here, but North Carolina, we're doing soup and slipper shows right now. So all your girlfriends get to wear their slippers, and I'm making an incredible chicken parmesan soup where we do everything in the microwave, and I teach you how to do a one-pot amazing soup in the rock crock, and I teach you how to make croutons in your rock crock in your microwave. It's amazing. So who here, who's going to do the soup and slipper show? Who's going to do the fajitas and margaritas? So that's how I talk about bookings right there. And then when they come up at my checkout chat, then I say, well, what theme show did we talk about tonight you think your friends will enjoy? instead of saying, do you want to book a show? That's kind of how I go into a show. You know, so if Lisa was coming up at checkout, Lisa, you were so much fun tonight. Thank you so much for helping with the recipe. You know, what'd you like most about the show tonight?
Oh, I love cooking for people.
Well, I would love to come over to your house and cook with you and your friends. You would be so much fun. You know, were there one of the theme shows that we talked about tonight and your friends would love? That's how I asked for the booking. So we start talking about the theme show. And then some people shut you down right away, and that's okay. But some people will start talking about the things their friends will like, and that's how I go into it. Instead of just saying, do you want to book a show?
Yeah.
That's the line I used to use when I started my business. I was terrible.
So at the wine, cheese, and chocolate, what recipes do you use?
For wine, cheese, and chocolate, I do the baked brie recipe. I like doing it on the cranberry stones.
Why are you looking at me, Lisa?
Here's Chrissy.
I do the baked brie recipe on the cranberry stones.
She did everything else. And
Glaze
then finally got her book.
And
I'm glad
I
you
do
found it. That's great.
right now I do that silky almond. It's in the current season's best heavenly almond cake, whatever, with the Nutella and the rock crock. I do the s'mores cake, lava cake, something like that.
What are the cheese ones? I don't want.
Baked brie's my go-to recipe.
They say they don't like
but if
brie.
they want to do like a main dish thing, I'll do cheesy shells and Italian sausage.
Yeah, I love that.
So if I can get them to go for a main dish at the wine, cheese, and chocolate, we'll do that in one of the cakes. But honestly, now that I have this recipe, I would, if I was doing the cheesy shells and the rock crock, then this is the chocolate dessert. I would make it wine, cheese, and chocolate because I want to show my girlfriend. So I'm just so excited about this recipe.
Can I
It's
ask
what we've done all January.
So, I have a challenge with kitchens being closed off, and so not being able to, I don't feel very confident saying I want to cook on a grill pan in somebody's kitchen where their kitchen is not as wonderful as Barb's kitchen. So, how would you address something like that?
So depending on most of my show, I can't remember the last show I did that was as wonderful as Barb's Kitchen. Okay, let's just put this in perspective. Okay, so usually like I might have the grill pan station in the kitchen, and the other station we might be in a dining room or a little sunroom or in a card table in in our little den or something like that. And there's a lot of our recipes. I mean, even the cheesy shells and Italian sausage. I can have somebody at the stovetop that has browned the sausage, or I might brown that before it starts, but then have them in there grating cheese, take the pot with the sausage and put it on a little hot mat on a table in another room for them. They can add all the ingredients that go in there and then go pop it in the microwave. So you don't have to be in the kitchen to do it. I just pick a simpler recipe for another room and then keep the grill people by the stove.
Then start bringing the grill pan, love. Thank you.
I take that grill pan to every single show, no matter what. And I get, so one time this summer I went to do this show, and this lady was supposed to have 8 to 10 people, and oh my goodness, 3 people showed up, and it was her mom and her sister, and some lady that she didn't even know that her mom brought with her. And they were, her mom was not young, and the lady that she brought with her was not young, and I'm like, great, okay, so here I am, we might not even make a show before I leave today. So, but I still did the show. We did sushi style. We made fajitas. I walked out of there with 3 grill pans sold at full price. Grill pans with both presses, and one lady bought a rock card. So I mean, like that never happens in my shows, okay? And I was not in an area that you would ever expect to have sold 3 grill pans at full price.
Those mature women wanted a grill
They
pan.
did. They did.
What do you do about recruiting during the shop and share? What do you say about that?
I don't say much during the shop and share. I say it after I do the bookings. And so then the way I close my show is right after we do that little, kitchen makeover story, and then I talk about bookings with the theme shows. And then I always mention, when you schedule your show tonight, our host Barb gets credit when you do a show. Like I always make sure I mention, because there's 3 reasons that people book shows. Do y'all know what they are? The top 3 reasons that people book shows. What are they? Fun,
Free.
Free products.
Free.
Help their friends.
and to help their friends. Those are the top 3 reasons that people book shows. Fun is the #1 reason, and I think that's why my station style show gets so many bookings, because people have so much fun. It's not about me and what I want the show to go like. And every show is different. It's about them and what they want the show to go like. And I think that's what helps me get so many bookings. And everybody comes up at checkout and they're like, I just had so much fun tonight. I've been to a lot of Pampered Chef shows, but I've never had this much fun. People say that to me at the shows. And I am not a fun person. I will be honest with y'all. I'm very boring. I don't have a great personality. I'm not a comedian. I mean, like,
What are you talking
so,
Have you not met yourself before?
so like they make the show fun. They have a good time with each other. So anyway, those are the 3 reasons that people book shows. So I talk about the theme shows a lot because that's the fun. That I make it about what they want for, and I do say my average host on average is about $140 in free stuff at the show. But then I talk about the item that they want and how they're going to get it free or what price they're going to pay when they do the show, the 50 or 60. People don't calculate discounts, so don't talk about 50% and 60%. Just tell them the price they're going to pay. And so that covers that, and then I talk about how the host gets credit. So I think more than going through that page in the book about, oh, you get this much free, you get this many half price, you get this. If you touch on those 3 things, that's going to get you bookings, okay? So once I do that, then I roll right into, well, ladies, we're going to wrap up. I know that none of you got all dressed up and raced over here to Barb's house tonight to get a job offer at the show, right? Anybody? Well, that's the furthest thing from my mom when I went to my first Pampered Chef show. But I just want to take a few minutes to let you know what our company has to offer and give you a chance to win some freebies here at the end of the night, and then we're going to wrap up. So, and I turn to the page in the book where the kits are, and I say, there's a couple different ways you can get our products. You can go ahead and purchase the products that you're really excited about getting in your home right away tonight, off the show tonight. We can schedule your own show, and I would love to come do one of those things we talked about tonight with you and your friends and help you get even more products in your kitchen for free and have price and at a great discount. And the third way, and the way I got a lot of my products, is to get started with one of our kits. And so I cover the price of the kits and how much product they're getting. And I say Pampered Chef is looking for more consultants in this area. We're looking for consultants who like to earn some extra money on the side, earn tons of our products, but we're also looking for people that would like to go into management. And I'm going to give you just a minute to ask me any questions you ever want to know about our job. And this is how you're going to get freebies to win, and then I show whatever I'm giving away. And so I'll let this go for maybe 7 questions or 10 questions, not real long. But before the questions start, I say, so you can ask me any question you want. You can ask me, do we have to keep inventory? Do we have to make deliveries? How much money can you earn? Who owns Pampered Chef? Who purchased the ingredients for the recipe tonight? How much does it cost to get started? Anything you want, and if you just can't think of anything, I just gave you some questions to ask. So whoever asks the first question gets extra tickets. Who has a question? And I mean, it just goes from there. And I cut it off. I don't let it go real long. So it was quick, it was fast, it was fun, but it got the information out there. And that's all I do for recruiting. And I don't do a big spiel about me or anything. I just let them ask the questions. And then I do a strong close with the door prize slip. I kid Barbara, and Barbara said she got it from somewhere. I don't know, but I just knew I got it from Barbara. So my whole team for years has been trained to use the Barbara Duke door prize slip. So my Barbara Duke door prize slip has those 3 questions on it. So it's more focused on the questions than it is their information. And so I just go through the questions and say, so fill this out. Everybody will have a chance to win because not everybody asks questions. So not everybody has a ticket for that. So I say, now everybody's going to get a chance to win. Just fill out your information here in the top. Be sure I can read your email address because that's what's going to get you all the recipes from tonight that I'll be sending you by email. And if you're thinking about hosting a show of any kind, I need to know because I've done this for a long time, but I can't read your minds. I haven't learned how to do that yet. So if you're remotely interested in having a show, I need to know or I can't give Barb credit for it. So check your yes or maybe if you're even thinking about that. And if you'd like some information on earning extra money with Pampered Chef or going into management with our company, I'd love to talk with you more. And so I just kind of go through those questions, and then if whatever products that you would like to know about, put those at the bottom. And the last question on there, and I usually don't say anything about it, but it says, if your host were to sign up, would you have a show for her? And so when I sit down at the show that night, and say Kate was my host that night, I sit down with her after the show and I say, Kate, I know we talked a little bit about the business and it wasn't something that you really jumped on when we were totally interested in, but I just want to ask you one more time because tonight I got 3 bookings on my calendar. So 3 of your friends are going to have parties. You're going to get credit for that. But there's 4 more people here that would have parties if you had gotten started. So I just want to let you know that, as a new consultant, I make about a new consultant would make about $100 or $150 off those shows. So that's about $300 or more that, I could be making from those shows. But you had 4 more people, so that could be like $700 or more that you would be making if you did those shows. So I just want to check with you one more time before I do your friend's shows. Do you give any more thought to doing this? I sound a lot of host stuff. And, you know, you have a whole business to get started. And I said the number one reason that people, you know, sometimes don't get started with a business like this is because they don't know how they would get their business started, and you have a whole business right here for you. That's about everything I do.
Yay.